Hi everyone, today I want to reflect on Body Ritual Among the Nasarima by Horace Minor. The article initially caught me off guard because of the way it describes American customs as though they were strange rituals practiced by another group. As Minor described the Nasarima people, I quickly realized that Nasarima are actually Americans and what seemed like bizarre rituals were just everyday practices we take for granted, such as brushing our teeth or going to the doctor. The inversion made me think critically about how we view our own culture. It was an eye-opening experience to see how seemingly ordinary aspects of American life, such as obsession with hygiene and medical care, could be seen as strange when viewed through the lens of an outsider. Minor's article is a powerful tool for cultural reflection, reminding us how often we view our own practices as normal while other cultures' practices may seem exotic or odd. One communication practice in American culture that may be seen as strange by an outsider is our heavy reliance on small talk and social interactions. In the US, it's common to engage in casual conversation with strangers, whether in elevators, at the grocery store, or waiting in line. These exchanges often revolve around superficial topics, like the weather, our plans for the weekend, or how our day is going. From an outsider's perspective, small talk could seem insincere or even pointless, as it doesn't necessarily involve deep personal connection. However, small talk is very much a part of American social fabric. It's a way for people to ease into more meaningful conversations, establish anything, and create a sense of belonging, especially in a culture that values us and our personal space. This behavior is also tied to American values of friendliness, optimism, and the pursuit of social harmony, as it also avoids awkwardness and fosters a sense of community, even among strangers. If we look back into history, small talk has evolved significantly. In the early days of American culture, particularly during the colonial period, people's conversations were much more direct and purpose-driven. Social gatherings like town meetings were often more formal and focused on business or community issues. Over time, as urbanization and industrialization took hold, and Americans began living in larger cities with better professions and more diverse populations, the need for quick, polite exchanges or conversations became more essential. This shift can be tied to the increasing mobility of people and the expansion of the middle class, as Americans became more connected through mass media and economic technological advances. Small talk became a way to bridge the gaps between strangers and foster social cohesions in a rapidly changing, often anonymous society. So me evaluating these changes, I'm gonna say when we evaluate the rise of small talk in American culture, it's a bit of a mixed bag of terms of whether it has been beneficial or detrimental. On one hand, it encourages a level of social cohesion as it allows people to break down barriers and avoid social discomfort, awkwardness in daily interactions. Small talk provides a common ground for people to start conversations, especially in situations where they might otherwise feel disconnected, isolated. A sociologist, Irving Goffman, argues in his work, The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life, 1959, small talk serves as a social ritual that helps individuals manage their public personas and avoid embarrassment. However, there is also a downside. Small talk can really sometimes feel empty or shallow, which can lead to feelings of alienation. As the in the long run, this could hinder more meaningful, authentic relationships and contribute to a sense of disconnection in a highly individualistic society. As my closing remarks, I'd say in conclusion, small talk is a fascinating example of an American communication pattern that has evolved over time. And it demonstrates how culture shapes our social interactions. While it may seem trivial or even awkward to some, small talk plays an important role in maintaining the social fabric of American life. Whether it's beneficial or detrimental, detrimental is subjective, but it undoubtedly reflects broader cultural values such as individualism, social ease, and the desire for harmony in public life. And my references I used were Goffman, 1959, A Presentation of Self in Everyday Life, Anchor Books, and Harvard Business Review in 2017, The Case for Small Talk, retrieved from https://hbr.org.